Hey everybody, it's Jeff again. It's been raining all day, so I've been inside just watching videos and cleaning some parts. And thought, what the heck? I'll go ahead and shoot a little video and put some parts together and make some progress on this Saint Chamond. This will be part 4 already of the Saint Chamond by Takom, late type, 1917. Kit number 2012 in 1/35th scale. Alrighty, guys, let's go down to the bench and let's see where we can, what we can get done today. Be right back. In step 13, we made these up, and they're nice and dry now. We're not going to need them for just a little while, so I'll set them aside. So we're going to move on to step 14. I've got quite a few parts all cleaned up and ready to go here. So in 14, we're going to need these, which is D5 and D6. Since they're so, basically they're opposites, but in order to keep me from confusing them, I put a little dot from a Sharpie here, and I put a little dot on the instructions just to remind me. This is going to be pretty interesting. I've never built anything quite like this before. There's an awful lot of fiddly little parts that need to go on. So first thing we have to do is we have parts A23, and we have 2 of them. And they're going to glue on. There's a little square right here. So they're going to glue on like so. Now this is going to be a little bit fiddly because, as you can see, there's an awful lot of play. So I'll do my best with my square to square these up as we glue them on. We've got to glue like 5 different little parts on here, but they all just kind of hang there. So I've got my square, and we'll go through them one at a time, and we'll make sure that they're nice and square. So this will be the first one here, and it'll go this way. Just like that. We want to make sure it's level in all directions. Let's go ahead and just put some quick setting in there, and we'll get it in place. Be like so. And then I want to check it. I guess I should use a smaller square, but I want to make sure that everything is lined up. It's pretty close. Could go up just a tiny bit. Every piece you put on has to match up to every other piece. Okay, that's going to be there. And then we've got the same thing on this side. Okay. Okay. I have something better here in mind. Just a moment. I use my 1, 2, 3 blocks, like so. That way we can be sure. Okay. Then we have A9. We have a bunch of those that'll go on down the sides. Same thing exactly. Okay. Come up just a little. Okay. Okay. And one more. And then I also want to make sure they're flat this direction. Okay, I think we're good. We'll set that aside for a little while. And we've got these on this side to do. Yeah, we had rain all day today, which is very unusual for us this time of year. Usually it's just scorching. Let me put a little more on there. We got a little relief today, which was nice. I watched Aussie Scale Modelers early this morning. I was up at 2 a.m. local time watching those boys. Very funny. And Sue Ice Queen 7 was on there. Had a lot of fun. I'll put links to their channels in the description. I don't know if they just talk about pretty much everything. Models and life and just things. I really enjoy watching them, but they're at a really tough time for me to watch because of the time zones. They're like 14 hours ahead. So I don't often get to watch them live. But I just happened to be awake last night. So, Simon Hibbo's modeling bench is starting the USS Arizona. the same kit that I'm going to be starting here real soon. So I watched his video today also. And then of course I watched uh, Skill Modeling, Peter. He's building a German search and rescue ship that I find very interesting. So I had to watch that today too. So I've been just pretty much just sitting here cleaning parts and watching videos all day. Okay, let's see how we're sitting this way. Okay, I think we're pretty good on those. On the next step, well, yeah, we need to add these two pieces that we made up last time. Now, I'm going to have to clamp these. I'm going to give these just a few minutes, and then we'll come back and that one seems a little bit low. That looks good. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll let these set up real good, and then we'll continue. Okay? Be right back, guys. Okay, it's been 15, 20 minutes maybe. Next step is going to be to glue the parts that we made up in 13 to the inside here. And I'll need to clamp these two and let them set up for a little while. So let me grab some clamps. We'll get them into place. There's all kinds of little locating tabs, so they pretty much click into place right where they go. Okay. And this one here. Looks like we ought to put one more on there just to make sure it's down. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get some glue on that. Even? No, it's still setting up just a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, that looks good. We'll let that set up for a little while. Knocking parts loose here. Parts everywhere. Okay. This one goes right here. This is built up of a lot of little assemblies. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and let these set for just a little while and firm up, and then we're going to add those. Okay, so we've got about 10 or 15 minutes now. These should be plenty firm. I don't like to rush the glue if I can help it. Don't want things falling apart later. Okay, that looks real good. Okay, now to match the drawings here, something I did find is that Takom reversed these two parts. So D6 goes on this side, D5 goes on this side. D6 is the one with my dot on it. So what we need to do is we need to get that on here, and then we're going to have to do some more clamping, it looks like. This is bowed just a tiny bit, so I will want to clamp it real good, give it a chance to set up. Let's see here. There's that one. There's that one. There we go. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. It's a good fit. Just takes a little bit of persuasion. Looks like it's down all the way across. Okay, let's see, yeah. I'm gonna run some glue on that, and then we'll give it a chance to firm up again. Looks like that's all in place. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to go ahead and let this have a chance to set up a little bit. Then I'll go ahead and glue the other side off camera because it's exactly the same. Okay. All looks really good. Very interesting design. All right, guys, I'll let this set up a bit, and then I'll glue the other side on, and I'll let that set a little bit. and then we'll come back and we'll continue on with the next step, okay? Be right back. Okay, guys, it's been about 15 minutes or so. So this should all be nice and firm by now. So we can go ahead and take these off. That should complete through step 16. Okay, so we're going to go on with step 17. And in this part, we've got a couple more long, thin pieces to add. This is, now I did the same thing here. One of these has got a little dot on it. Here we go. Here's the dot. So that is D16. So it'll go on this side. And D15 goes on this side. And then E35 will go on this end. So there's lots of little, they're keyed everywhere. So I'm hoping that all just snaps together real easy. But we're going to find out. Okay. So let's go ahead and this has got some little keys here. Got to find out for sure just exactly which way this goes. Let's see here. Because there are, let's see. Just want to make sure I don't make a mistake. Looks like it's going to go just like so. So I'll need to clamp. I'll clamp that end and then work the other end in. And this end, that clamp might be a little too much. Yep, that's too much. I may just have to hold it. I have other clamps, but I don't really want to go looking for them right now. Guess we'll just have to tag it a little bit as we go. Excuse me. Lingering cold. Okay, that's a little bit there. Okay, that's got the two ends tacked. Looks like it needs to roll just a little bit. There we go. That's better. I don't want a gap. Okay. Okay, that side looks good. Do the same thing on the other side. Just like so. Just have to hold it and tack it. I'm going to have to pick some more of this quick setting up. I really like this. Yeah, I still got quite a bit. Okay. It's very interesting. Since I've never seen one of these up close, I don't really know exactly what it's supposed to look like when it's put together. This goes here. Okay, sets into place pretty good. Those are going to need a little clamping. Let's go ahead and do that. It's got to be able to grab onto there. Whoops. Okay. Go at it again. Might have to glue the two outside pieces and then the two inside pieces so it looks. Okay. Okay. I've got these two pieces here that are sticking up just a little bit, but they go right down when you pinch them. So I'll let this other stuff firm up for just a second here, and then we'll go on with that. It looks like it's gonna stay. Okay, let's put a little glue in there and pinch it. That's the hard part when you've got so many small pieces. I mean, it gives you a lot more detail, but a little error is magnified greatly. You get one piece off and then another piece off, and before you know it, you're off 2 or 3 millimeters and nothing fits. Okay. Okay. That should finish part 17. So let's go ahead and move on to 18. So we've got an axle and a cross piece here. This is E18, and I believe this is the same both directions. As far as I can tell, it is. Go right here. I'm gonna have to got to put my glasses on to see the instructions that take them off to see the model. Okay, and this goes, double check, it goes right here. I've got to make sure it goes with the notches. That's the only drawback I've found so far with this kit. The parts fit well. Um, a little flash, a few little ejector pin marks and things. The instructions are terrible. I found a number of errors. It's just a matter of just clarifying some things, and this would go together a lot easier. Okay, another little piece of the puzzle. Then we have, which I want to make sure I orient it the same way, D42 goes up here, D41 goes over here. Okay, and they're going to go the angle down. There's some very small holes along here, and they need to go in like so. Okay. Want to make sure that's square. And I see those don't set level. I'm pretty sure they should, so I may have to put some more glue on these and bring them down just a little bit to get everything to match up. Okay. And that little hole right here. Huh. Okay. Huh. Okay. We'll put a little glue on it, then we'll set it in place. Okay, and then these are all the same. These are A10s, and they go on down the side here. So we'll just go ahead and get those all put on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Get the hole lined up. There we go. We're obviously crooked. Okay. From what I've read, the suspension of this tank, is based on the design that they used for the Holt uh, tractor. It's not exactly the same, but the French engineers came over to the U.S. and spent some time at the Holt factory, and then went back and designed this. So it's very, very similar, or it may have even had some parts in common. I've never really looked at a Holt tractor for sure. I know basically what they look like. Okay, and then 3 on the other side. Okay. And one more. As you can see, it's starting to get a little more detailed. We have a long ways to go. There are an awful lot more parts to go on this. The top is just a box, but the bottom is covered in detail that you'll never see when it's all finished. Okay, there we go. That's step 18 all finished up. We'll go ahead and take a look at 19. Okay, 19 is pretty quick. Let's go ahead and get 19 done. I don't want to run this too long. We've got E19. Now this we need to go, let's see, we'll turn this around. And E19 goes here, and it goes this direction. Okay. Push that down. Didn't have it quite in the right spot. There we go. Okay. And then we have D48, which will go, let's see here. I want to make sure. D48 will go here. Okay. Ah, there we go. Here's D48. Put a little glue on it. And then D46. Same thing over here. And there we go. Okay, that's going to finish step 19. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I don't want to make the video too long. I've got enough parts made up to do 3 or 4 more steps, but we'll continue with that next time. So lots of details. I see I've got a few little glue marks. I'll take a fiberglass pencil and I'll clean those all up real nice. But yeah, that's starting to come together. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll see you real soon with another part. Okay. Bye-bye.